Hello friends, today we will continue with next point of module 4, media access control. Data link layer is divided into two sublayers. The upper layer is logical link layer or data link control layer, which is responsible for flow and error control. And lower sublayer is media access control, which is responsible for multiple access resolution. When nodes or stations are connected and use a common link, like multi-point link or a broadcast link, some protocol should be defined to coordinate access to that link. That protocol is media access control. In a classroom, when class is going on, if some students are talking, it will create a noise. So same way, in a broadcast link or a multi-point link, if nodes are start parallelly transmitting, there may be a collision or some disturbance will happen. So how this needs to be handled, how the access to the multi-point should be handled, that will be defined in media access control protocol. Many protocols are defined to handle this access to shared link. All of these protocols belongs to a sublayer of data link layer called media access control. The main three types are random access protocol, controlled access protocols, channelization protocols. In random access protocol, first one is MA, media access, that is Aloha. Second is CSMA, carrier sense multiple access. CSMA CD, carrier sense multiple access collision detection. CSMA CA is carrier sense multiple access collision avoidance. Second, in controlled access protocol is reservation, polling, token passing. And third, channelization protocols, FDMA, frequency division multiple access, TDMA, time division multiple access, CDMA, code division multiple access. First we will start with random access protocols. There are four types. We will study one by one these protocols. Random access protocol. As name suggests, random access. Any node can access the link at any time, randomly. There is no rules or a schedule so that this node access at a particular time. Example, when you go to a hospital or a bank, we will get a token number. So we need to wait until our time comes. So there will be a scheduled time for us. But here there is no schedule. A node is ready with the data, just transfer the data into a medium. But we need to follow some set of rules. Like if media is already accessed by somebody else, so that node needs to wait until media will be idle. That all controlled by media access protocol. Why this random access name comes? There is no scheduled time for a station to transmit. The transmission is random among the stations. So that's why that is random access name. And also it is called as contention method, because there is no rules specify which station should send next. Anybody can send a data at any time if station is idle. If it's only one bridge is available and multiple people are waiting to move through this bridge, there is a rule that only one person can transmit at any time through that bridge. If somebody says, so my name starts with A, I want to go first, like alphabetically, or with some ID numbers, that kind of rule is not there. Anybody can just go on that bridge. So there is no rule specify which station should send next. In random access, each station has right to access any medium without being controlled by any other station. If at the same time multiple stations want to transfer, there may be a collision occurrence. Because of that collision, data may be destroyed or modified. To avoid this conflict or to resolve whenever it happens, each station follows a procedure that answers the following questions. When can the station access the medium? Means when particular station should transfer a data. What can the station do if the medium is busy? If already some node is transferring a data and what other station should do. How can the station determine the success or a failure of the transmission? When particular node transfers a data, so how it will get to know that data is reached a destination or not? What can the station do if there is a access conflict? If multiple are using parallelly, how it will get to know and how it will handle that? Solutions for that questions found out with very interesting protocols. First one is Aloha, which uses a very simple procedure called multiple access. Then carrier sends multiple access. In this, node senses the medium, then transfers the data. Then later, this CSMA evolved with two parallel methods. One is carrier sends multiple access collision detection and collision avoidance. In CSMA CD collision detection, station tells what to do when collision is detected. If already collision happens, then how we need to handle that situation. In carrier sends multiple access collision avoidance, how we need to avoid the collision. So station already plans, takes a precaution measures to avoid the collision. So how these random access methods are evolved? Initially it was a media access, that is Aloha. Then next protocol developed is CSMA, carrier sends multiple access. Then other two are developed, collision detection and collision avoidance from CSMA.